Now, there's two kinds of marketing methods. So we went through the message. We talked briefly about your market, who they are, and now we're talking about methods. Now, in your workbook, Mike Rounds gave you a ton of different methods that you could use. In the workbook, I gave you a ton that you can use too. So I just want to make it clear that there's pretty much two, paid and free. Now, free can be low cost or no cost, but basically that's it. Keep it simple. You're either going to pay someone to deliver the message or you're going to do it for free. If you don't have a lot of money, guess which one you're doing? All right. And it's easier than you think. And I'm going to share with you how to do that. All right. Let's do some hot seats. Who's got their marketing materials in here? Someone, bring them on up. If you got them in here, I'll do a quick. Now, we don't have an Elmo, so I can't project them on the screen.
Do you have one sheet all right?
One sheet's fine. I'll have her come up. If you have a couple things, just bring them up, and we'll go through as many as we can while we're here. All right, Dave. And just go ahead and set it right here, and I'll look at it as we're going. So this is a draft of Dave Jensen's one sheet. Using both science and soul to grow. Okay, perfect. Thanks. Okay, using both science and soul to grow. That's its headline. All right, so do you guys know who that market would be? If you read that, would you know what that is? Using both science and soul to grow. Okay, is that what you do?
No.
Okay. What else do you think it is? Now, how much time do you think you're going to take trying to figure it out if you don't know? A nanosecond. Right? Okay, so before we go any further, the headline, if they don't make it past the headline, there's no sense reading the 3,000 words. So tell me, Dave, what do you specialize in and who's this for?
I help salespeople increase their sales using science and soul principles.
Okay, you think you might want to write that up on the top here? I'm just teasing you. I'm pretty harsh, okay? Just, you know.
I grew up on the streets too.
That's right. I already got my check, so I'm fine. That's just a joke. Okay.
Just double it.
All right. So what I would recommend you do is, if you want to use using both science and soul to grow, make sure you use a subtitle or you put attention salespeople. So you could put a kicker, which would be a couple words above it in small print, attention salespeople. That way, I'm not confused. I'm either going to be in that group or not in that group. If I'm in that group, maybe I don't understand the headline, but at least I know it's for me and I might continue reading. Or a subheadline. So for those of you that have headlines, if they're confusing, just add a subhead or add a kicker. A kicker is the small attention this, attention that. Now, I did this for a car dealer. I wrote attention car owners. He said, I don't want to do that because people who don't own cars aren't going to read it. I said, good. You don't want people to read it if they don't have a car. This is you're selling car accessories, okay? Figure it out. All right. Okay, thanks, Dave. I'm going to give him a round of applause, please. All right, so we got some more stuff here. Okay. Now, Blanche, this is from your website, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this your home page, or this is actually your summary? The summary. This is the one sheet that I would download if I was interested in hiring you to come in and talk. Okay. I can click to download the PDF flyer. What I'd recommend you do on this, instead of saying click to download the PDF flyer, I'd put the name of what it is. Because if you have a link with keywords in it that you think people are going to want. So people hire you because of the helping their elderly parents and stuff like that. Use those keywords in here in the link. Because the search engines will pick that up. And if it's a link to a PDF document and it's got keywords in it, you get a lot of boost. Did you guys get that tip just now? If you're downloading, if you're selling, or you have documents on your website, don't link the words, click here to download. You can do that too if you want. But make sure you have the title of what the document is, or keywords or benefits of what you think people will look for in the actual link text. All right? Might have confused some of you. I lost half of you with that little tip, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Okay, did you know more than 1/4 blah, 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 speaking in seminar topics? Right, so you've got your topics in here very clearly listed out with headlines in bold print. It's laid out nice. And the font is good. We talked about that with someone else in here. They knew who they are, which I won't get into. They're laughing right now. All right. The only thing is, at the bottom of this page, there's nothing that says... Is it on the next page? Okay, good. Okay. Okay, on the next page is just the copyright. So at the bottom of her one sheet, there's nothing that says... Interested in booking Blanche for your next event? You see what I'm saying? There's no action step. So I download the form, whether I print it out on the internet or whether I just am looking on the internet. There's nothing that tells me at the bottom Interested in one of these topics? Let me see how we can help you have a successful event. Are you guys getting this? Say yes. Okay, because this is simple stuff that makes a huge, huge difference. People are too combated with marketing messages every single day to pay attention. You have to tell them what to do. That's why I started out and I said, add value and make a profit. It took me 3 times to do it, to condition you. I said, add value, make a profit. And I just stood here and I did that, and it did. Now, some of you, like I said, have sales prevention departments where you're conditioning your customers not to do business, and I don't want that. I want you to change this. Okay, Blanche? So what I would see most is action step on that page, okay? All right. Next we have... we have Bruce Gold. I didn't get to see Bruce's stuff. It was great, right? It was really funny. Everybody, Bruce, where you at? Okay, everybody was coming up to me. I was going, how was it? He goes, oh, it was great, it was great. And I'm like, damn, I wish I would have been there. All right, good, clean fun. Bruce Gold is a funny man, considerable charm. He made millions laugh. See the award-winning commercial at Bruce's... Okay, so now he's got an action step. This is great. See the award-winning commercial at Bruce's website and discover how his clean, clever comedy and magic can make your next event an outstanding success. Give him a round of applause. All right? Now that's great, and it's got a picture of him with the milk and everything, so it's good, clean fun and everything. The only thing I'd like to do is I'd like to have that action step a little bit more dominant on there, because if you get the postcard, what's the chance that you're going to read the 3rd paragraph? You might just look at the picture, look at the good, clean fun, and not really know what to do with it. So I'd like to see a headline that's, Bruce, who do you normally speak to? I mean, just any group, association. Are you the one who's brought in to make them feel good? Or tell me more about what you do.
Yeah, I'm very low message.
Right. You're humorous, I understand. So am I. It's okay. My time's almost up, in fact. Okay.
So mainly what I'm doing right now is when I work for corporates, I'm usually just there as the entertainment.
Right.
For whatever the function is. So maybe I didn't get your question.
No, you got my question perfectly. What I would recommend you do is good, clean fun. So make sure that they're clear on why they would bring you in. Because it says, see the commercial and discover how his clean, clever comedy and magic can make... I'd at least bold that, if nothing else. And maybe put a red arrow to it or something to bring it out. But you have the components definitely on it. All right, we have time for just one more. Okay, so here's Diane, you in here? You're in the back? Okay. Here's Diane's packet. One thing I'd recommend you do is either get something on the outside that makes me want to open it up. Because you've got good materials. You can get this stuff printed on stickers, labels, whatever. If you're not sure, you can go to Beyond and they'll help you with that. Okay, so I'm just going to pick one thing real quick. Would this be, which one would be your one sheet? Left or right? Let's see what you've got here.
The heavier paper is the keynote and public services, and the other one is the business services.
Okay. So, I don't know about you, but this font is really hard to see. You've got black font on green. I don't know. Can you guys read those fonts right there? Yeah, so he said what font? So font issues, a big issue, what I see right here, if they can't read the copy, doesn't matter how much you paid for the copywriter. The purpose of your copy is to get them to take action. The purpose of the graphics is to get them to pay attention. So the graphics attract attention, but the copy gets them to actually take action. You guys get that? So anything that's on your site, if you're using pictures and graphics and all that stuff, what you want to do is you want to really think about what's going to actually make it work.